guys, hope you're having a wonderful day in this beautiful spring. So enjoying this beautiful sun. It's so nice and warm. Turning out to be really great. It started off gloomy, but now it's super sunny out, so it's a great way to end the day. I just wanted to do a viewer response to Avalon's Between Traditions. She did a video called A Gigantic Tarot Ramble, which was awesome. Yeah, really great video. I'd love to see more people do these. So if you have any responses and want to do a VR for hers, I'll post the link below so you can see it. Yeah, her gigantic ramble, and or you can do one for mine, or whatever. So basically, I'll just tell you a little bit on how I got into tarot. I went to about 2 years ago for my own tarot reading. It was just kind of a whim type thing. I'd never gone on my own to get a reading. I had once when I was a little girl with my mom, but she was just really bad. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna give this a chance. So I went again. So this was way later in the future, or from when I was a little girl. So it was only 2 years ago that I went to this tarot reader, and he was just spot on about every possible aspect of what he said, just right on. It was my jaw was dropped. I couldn't believe it. And from there, and I pretty much went right to it. He gave me a little crystal. It was like this little yellow calcite, and I could feel the energy on it, which I had had once before when I was a kid. It was a piece of hematite that someone, or maybe it was a black obsidian. You know, it might have been a black obsidian. A family member had given me a necklace that I'm pretty sure it was obsidian, and I remember putting my finger on the little dot on it. It had this little indent part where the rough stone came through. So I put my finger on there, and I could actually feel it felt like a battery, but on my finger. And so I thought this was just crazy. So I remember with the yellow calcite, when I was holding it reminded me of that time when I was little, of how I could feel the energy. I was like, oh my gosh, I can feel this. So it just basically went to see this tarot reader 2 years ago, and it opened a huge window for me. And it just made me wonder, how do I feel this? What is this? And I just questions, research, and it led me to tarot, and it just stuck. And now I love to collect decks. Yeah, I love the mystery of tarot, being spot on, and when you're saying these things, giving readings to people, you don't know if it's going to be right. You're just saying what you see, right? But then they say, wow, how do you know that? And you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know, I'm just reading the cards. So it's just phenomenal. Yeah. And it's art, so you're basically collecting people's art that's actually usable. It's not just something you put up on your wall and you look at it. It's usable art, and functional. I think that's just amazing, because you get to enjoy the artwork. You're analyzing the artwork. You're probably looking more at a piece of tarot art than you would at just one painting that you might have on your wall. You might not notice those little details because you're not analyzing it as much as you would with the tarot. So I think that is just great. I love the symbolism in tarot. Basically, for my art, I love surrealism. So, and being a surrealist painter, it is about symbolism. So this has been a huge educational movement for me as well, as learning about these symbols. And even Salvador Dali, he actually did a tarot deck as well, which is really cool. But that was his kind of art as well, surrealism, and using that symbolism that he created for himself. Of course, there's sacred symbolism as well, and things from symbolism from way long time ago that's like kind of ancient, right? So that's, you're kind of getting that history as well in there. Things I'm learning so much like that I never had known, but I was kind of curious, but I didn't know how to learn about all these different things. This is like the perfect path work for me, to be able to expand my horizons as an artist. I love getting lost in the images. That's huge. It's kind of like you're meditating with them. Sometimes when you draw cards, you know, new symbols or new images will actually come out, and that you never had realized that were even there, you know, when you first looked at them. So I'm finding that with my Shadowscapes deck, actually. My energy's kind of been very in tune with that deck lately. I had given it a rest for some time, but now I'm kind of working on it every day, basically. And yeah, every day when I pull out cards, I'm noticing different details on the cards that are just, yeah, it's really cool. Helps with the reading, brings a new dynamic to it, to the card for me. Also helping others with their own path work. That's really cool to me. I really like that, and it's well received from other people. So that's really great as well. That it's going really well with them as well. I love the endless interpretations that you can do with each card. There's so many. You know, it's not something that you just learn and, well, I know it and that's it. You can take that card for like the rest of your life and find some other deeper meaning to that card, and that's also really cool. It's like the game that never ends. There's always new levels. Even just holding the cards is very meditative, and yeah, shuffling them. There's something about just holding them. I don't know. I mean, I could be crazy. Are you guys like that? Because for me, I get so much from that. So much enjoyment of just having that deck in hand. Something about cards. I'm extremely drawn to them. Yeah, so my favorite decks at the moment, I think I've said it in previous videos as well. Llewellyn, I'm kind of resting that one right now and using the Shadowscapes right now. I know a lot of people say that the Shadowscapes is hard to look at for them because it's so small, and they would do a lot better if it was larger. But for me, it doesn't seem to be a big deal. Like I can see the images just fine. It doesn't bother me. It'd be awesome if the deck was bigger. So definitely, Stephanie, was it Pumune Law? If you can make those cards bigger, that would be awesome. I would totally purchase that deck. And with a harder, thicker cardstock, that would be really great as well. Like kind of make it like an oracle card. That'd be sweet. Yeah, so I'd totally purchase that with silver gilding. Woo! Anyways, and borderless. But so Shadowscapes and the Llewellyn are my favorite. I'm actually looking at wanting to either get gifted for my birthday the Cat Black Golden Tarot, or I'll purchase it myself if I don't. So soon to be having that one too. I'm really excited about that one. So yeah, those are my favorite decks, and that's why I love tarot. It is such a great tool to have for my life. I couldn't be happier. Hope everyone's well. Have a great spring, and we'll be seeing ya. Bye bye.